taking your questions. And I've got an audience question right here. Hi, what's your name?
Rob.
How you doing, Rob?
Not bad. Yourself? Yes, I do. I'd like to know what sparked Neil to pick up a guitar in the first place. A music song? What was it?
Neil, what sparked you to pick up a guitar in the first place?
I was already good at playing a plastic ukulele and was moving up.
There's no particular song that you heard and said, that's it?
No.
Yeah. Well, what happened? There was a banjo in the middle, though, right? Ukulele, banjo, then guitar.
Yeah, I had the banjo, too.
Right.
Banjo uke.
Right.
I used to sing Bury Me Out on the Prairie.
Didn't get you the girls, though, I guess.
No.
No, it didn't work that way.
My dad taught it to me.
We've got Rick. He's out there with the crowd of people outside. Rick, have you got somebody who wants to ask a question?
I got somebody right here, Denise, and a reminder for you at home. There's we have a fax number, we have an email number, and we have a phone number. So get your questions in. This is Andrew from Thornhill. Andrew,
how's it going, Neil?
What was that?
How you doing? I saw the show last night, and it was my fourth time seeing you, and I thought it was amazing. And I just wanted to ask you, you're widely bootlegged, and I was wondering what you thought about bootlegs, and I also was wondering when the archives are coming out.
did you get that, Neil?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay, what do you think?
Just a sec.
Okay.
Hold it, wait a minute here. I gotta. Okay. July.
July.
The whole autobiographical set is coming out in July?
No, just the first part.
Just the first part, okay. This has got to be quite an undertaking. I hear it's taken about 6 years to put this thing together.
Right, and we're going to try to actually start work on it in a couple of days and finish it by July.
Good luck. We've got a Speaker's Corner questions for you. These come from all across the country. If you want to look at that monitor, you'll be able to see it.
Oh, okay, that's where it is.
Okay. Well, maybe not.
Listen carefully.
Hey Neil, I'm Narayan. I'm visiting Montreal from Chicago. I hear that you played with a band with Rick James in the 60s. How'd you hook up with him?
Do I answer now? Okay. Yes, I did play with Rick James in the 60s, right here in Canada, right here in Toronto, on Yorkville Avenue and on Avenue Road, and in a couple of high schools. And the name of the band was the Minor Birds. And I met Rick through my friend Bruce Palmer, who was the bass player in the Minor Birds, who eventually went on to Buffalo Springfield with me. And actually, Rick and I shared an apartment on Charles Street for a couple of months before the band broke up, and we sold John Craig Eaton's equipment and left.
You have a life membership credit card in Eaton's now, forever?
Yes.
Yes, thought so. Okay. Thanks. We've got a phone call from Greg from Regina. Hi, Greg, can you hear us?
Yeah.
What's your question?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be speaking with you, Neil. And my question is, to date, how many guitars do you own, and or how many guitars do you take on the road with you?
Let me think on that for a minute, because I have a lot of guitars.
The reason why I asked that is because
I take on the road with me maybe 6 or 7. Not all, you know. I only take a couple of D45 and a D28 and a D18 and a couple of other ones. And then my electrics, you know. So there's about 6 or 7 of them.
Because you only had the one acoustic. I saw your show last Saturday in Regina, and you seemed to have problems with your acoustic, and you said that was the only guitar you had with you, and then you end up just playing.
That's right. It's because I have a lot of different guitars, but they're all for different songs and different tunings. So I really only had the one guitar to play that way, and they're really my guitar wasn't working in the monitors, so I thought that nobody could hear it because
I see.
It was actually on in the house, but I didn't find that out until much later.
Yeah, it sounded fine out where we were sitting, but
yeah. Well, why didn't you say something?
Well, I was waving, but you weren't looking that way.
See, it's a lonely job out there fumbling around in front of all you people.
I hear you.
Thanks, Greg. I've got a fax here from Corey Matheson in Truro, Nova Scotia. She says, Neil, I was wondering, it's a numbers game here, guitars, how many antique cars you have and what your favorite car is, and do you still have any of your old hearses?
Wow. Are we going to get into how many animals I have after this?
Probably next, yeah. Okay.
Watch out, Michael Jackson. Here I come. I don't know how many cars I have. I have a lot of cars because I don't sell cars. And people usually dispose of their automobiles as they go through them in life. And I've been driving for about 35 years or something now. But I've kept every car, you see. And if I had to get rid of one of them, or I replaced it with another one just like it later when I became rich and famous.
So how do you figure out which one you want to drive? Just walk in there
It's not a job.
It's
not. It's just you just go in. Most of them are, probably not working. So that narrows it down to maybe one or two.
Pretty well, yeah. Okay. We've got an email question for you. The email's probably going to come up on one of these monitors so I can actually see it.
Okay.
And, okay, Neil.
Neil.
I know you're aware of the existence of a community of your fans linked via the internet who call themselves Rusties. It's a group of about 1,000+ people who all have one thing in common, a love for you and your music you make. My question is twofold. What do you think of the Rust community and the support they give to both you and the Bridge School? And have you or any of your associates ever monitored the discussions on the Rust community?
What do I think of the Rust community? Look at them out there. Are they great? Are those Rust community? Some of the community has come with us this evening. I think they speak for themselves.
Pretty well.
I think it's great. I've never listened to them. I never monitor their, I don't like that.
That internet stuff?
No, well, no, I like that. But I'm subterranean.
Right, okay. Yeah. All right. Rust never sleeps.
Yeah, no, I like that thing. If I watched and listened to what everybody said, I would be even crazier now than I appear to be.
Well, then we're going to try and shelter you from some of it.
Thank you.
By going to a commercial. We'll be right back on Neil
Okay.
TV.